we live in a society that's been taught to just like clamp down on these specific ideals and like understandings of how things are. So when you start to erode the foundations of that, you get a lot of people who are really uncomfortable. To say the future is non-binary is to say that everybody has a place in the future. At least that's what I'm trying to say, is that the future is not one way or another. It's for everybody if we just focus on getting rid of this inequality and focusing on equity between everyone. Feels like a bit of a hefty statement when you kind of break it down. But yeah, the future is for everybody. The future is for everybody. Growing up in a town that's predominantly white, and going to the most privileged school of all the schools, I was not exposed to any diversity of anything, really. I mean, just the whitest of the white, and the classes are very divided in Aurelia, so it wasn't until later on that I started being exposed to literary theory that I kind of came into this knowledge of feminism and intersectionality and understanding and looking at gender critically was a big thing for me, because I always felt very ashamed of being a woman, because ever since, grade 5 or grade 6, people would be telling me to shave my legs or shave my armpits, or wear a bra. Like, you were getting all these messages. And that combined with coming into high school and meeting more people from different backgrounds started fueling my interest in activism, because I started to see that there was a very big divide between a lot of people in Aurelia. Shame is feeling like you're a bad person for... It's like a really deep expression of like inadequacy and feeling like a bad person for going through something rather than just feeling bad temporarily. It's like this thing that sticks to you. It just tells you that everything you do isn't good enough, and it tells you that like your experiences aren't valid. It's basically like the devil on your shoulder who's telling you that you can't do something. That's how I see it. Don't be scared of sharing your voice, because I know that's always my goal, is to amplify my voice and the voices of others who feel like they feel ashamed for feeling a certain way. And I don't think anyone should ever feel shame, because shame is just the most poisonous, toxic thing ever. It kills. Don't be ashamed of the things that you make. Be proud. It's not a small feat to channel your ideas into something creative like that. That's going to be there forever, and you can cherish that forever. That's such a special part of sharing your media. So I would say if it's something that really matters to you, there's 100% chance that it matters to somebody else too, if not more than it matters to you. And like, if you bridge that gap between you and another person through media, like, you're healing somebody else, and you're healing yourself.